아가씨.
아저씨 이게 뭐야? Hello everybody, Agashi here. So today I'm doing a Chinese drama review. Thank you for the recommendation by Michelle Yu again. Thank you so much. You've been requesting a lot of things, which I've been really low on, like reviews and dramas and videos and all this stuff, and thank you for requesting this so I can actually put it out and just give you guys my thoughts and everything like that. So I actually did not watch this drama. It actually finished airing already. I was not I didn't find it as interesting, and some people were saying it was not as good as the book was, or as the first sequel, the first version or something like that. But Michelle Yu requested for it, so I did watch the first 2 episodes of it. So this drama is called Eternal Love of Dream. As you guys all know, it was like everyone was all hyped up for it. It's like I said, I actually didn't watch the first one, the 10 Miles of Peach, until actually later, so I'm pretty sure eventually I will end up watching this and add something to watch. So I mean, these dramas nowadays, I tend to let them sit now and then I will go back and watch them. So I'm going to be going over cast synopsis in the first 2 episodes with you guys, and if you guys like these videos, hit thumbs up and subscribe. So as for the cast, sorry for my pronunciation. I could never pronounce her name. Is it Delmurat, something like that? I can never pronounce her name, so here's the captions. But she plays Bai Fengju, or Xin Li Aranya, or Consort Cheng. And then we had Vin Gao as Donghua Dijun, and Cheng Yi, also Xiong Shuangren. They end up playing a lot of characters. As you guys know, this jumps from immortal to mortal, past, and life, and all this stuff like that. That's why these 2 main characters, they have a lot of names because of their multiple lives and stuff like that. And then we have James Ling as Lian Song, Lawrence Wong as Xi Ming, Yongbu Shuang as Chen Yu, and then Fang Jixing as Zhong Li, and Wayne Liu as Yang Qi Wu, and then Angie Liu as Ji Heng, and Dylan Kwong as Xu Mo Yan. So for the synopsis, it's placed in 2,000 years ago or whatever, of enduring love and obsession between the female monarchy of Qingchuan and the ancient god of the heavenly kingdom. When Feng Zhu was practicing immortal cultivation in the wilderness, she gets attacked by a beast, a tiger, stuff like that. She gets rescued by Donghua Dingju, who is the emperor of the heavenly kingdom. To pay the debt of his gratitude, she follows him and goes to fight the rebel demon Lord, the Demon King. During this time, she realized that her gratitude turns into love. However, he has forgotten what love is and he doesn't feel it anymore. In order to keep her safe, he ends up sending her to the mortal realm, but the guardian that he sends together with her gets killed and dies on the way. While trying to find the immortal fruit so that she can be reborn and come back, she ends up entering the temple of God. The temple of this ghost princess, and she gets trapped into this ghost princess's dream. So the recap of the first 2 episodes, the drama starts us off talking about how Emperor Dong Huang lead his troop to fight demons to bring peace to the world, the whole world and everything like that. Afterwards, he took on the throne of the 3 realms, taking charge of life and death among the 6th world. He fought with the Demon King, and where he ends up using his soul captivation to lock the Demon King. And then it fast forwards us 30,000 years later, we get Feng Zhu in school, and all she ever does is pay attention or care about Emperor Donghuang, daydream, and all stuff like that. And her teacher gives her homework give her a lot of homework to write all these scripts, manual, all stuff like that, 10 times, all stuff like that. It's because she never pays attention in school. So after class, she's about to go off with her classmates to go have some fun, but Jing Wei, who is this bird, something came pick her up. Her family sent him to pick her up. and he tells her she has to go visit her aunt and her uncle-in-law. She doesn't want to. She escapes, and we see her turn into a red nine-tailed fox as she runs away. She ends up and as she's on the run, running away, we get to see her side of the family talk about how she's the only granddaughter in the family. Therefore, that's why she's so spoiled. They love her. They give her everything. But she's always, like, never careful about her surrounding. And she's always causing trouble. And like, the fact that she's crazy about the emperor of the heavenly kingdom, who she admires, and all this stuff like that. And then one of them, he ends up making a hairpin where he's going to give it to her. And it's going to lock her down so she can never go and create troubles or go out and all stuff like that. So that's something they're gonna try to do, because obviously she always runs around and she never pays attention, plus she's fairly naive, so that would probably be something to lock her down where she'll never figure out that it's actually the hairpin. So we see her as she's running away as the red nine-tailed fox. A gush of wind rushes and hits her, and she gets swept away into another land, which ends up being the Forbidden Valley or Forbidden Land. And she's bound to enter the place, and as she does, there's like this force wall that she hits, and she ends up flying off. This awakens the Demon King, who has been locked, and it also alerts the emperor that something is going on. So as Emperor Dong Huang makes his way to the Forbidden Land to figure out what's going on, Feng Jun is being chased by the beast and tiger, whatever, and then he ends up saving her. She escapes before anybody spots her, and as she's about to go back and think the emperor, Jingwei, he turns into a bird and he grabs her and picks her up, and they leave the land, stating she's not allowed to go there. She ends up with her family, and they talk with her, and then she asks a lot about Emperor Dong Huang and how he became the emperor and all stuff like that, and how he became the god, and like he learned and mastered the 9 states of meditation, which stabilizes his heart. This kind of explains to us this is the reason why he doesn't feel love, or he cannot fall in love. He's kind of just stone dead, in my opinion. And so she ends up also gaining that information, and she accepts the hairpin. So she takes off with the hairpin, which they were going to use to lock her down. Now because he saved her from the Forbidden Land, there's rumors going around that he ended up an emperor ended up saving a woman. And so Feng Zhuang hears this news, and she wants to go thank him for saving her. So she goes and becomes a heaven maid, and she gets chosen and becomes one. She becomes the maid for Princess Qi He in the Taichung Palace, and which brings her closer to Dong Huang. And during her time of being a maid, she goes through a lot of troubles, but she cannot reveal her identity that she is by Feng Zhuang, the Princess Qingchuang. So they tell her, so like every time she wants to use her powers to do something, because she's the nine-tailed fox, she can't. It clicks to her that they cannot know who she is. Like, she's not allowed there. So the only reason she got into the palace was she wants to thank him for saving her, and she tries to find her time to be alone with him, but she doesn't, and she goes through a lot of difficulties as she makes a lot of mistakes and a lot of stuff, and all these things like that. So that concludes like the first 2 episodes for there. I did skip on to watch other clips of the next couple episodes. So she does turn into her fox form to be around him in like episode 4. So he does get attached to her fox form and brings her to the palace to be with him. Eventually he will learn that it's actually her, and he ends up taking her as like someone besides him, working for him and all stuff like that. So excuse me, a little spoiler for you guys. If you guys do not want to know this, do skip. But throughout the drama, it just leads you to the Demon King waking up and having a final battle with them. As you guys know, these Chinese fantasy dramas, the cultivation is basically your inner powers and all this stuff like that. Well, Dong Huang uses his soul cultivation to lock down the Demon King. So as the Demon King is trying to break apart, it's killing and poisoning him. That's my guess, or it looks like it. And then so it's like killing him and all this stuff like that. And then obviously they go back in time. It does show some of their stuff back in time, their previous characters before they became immortal and all this stuff like that. And he develops love for her, and they do love each other, but it does become difficulties and stuff does happen, but a lot of things happen, but spoiler, it is a happy ending. So for those who wants to know whether it turns out well or not, it does. But a lot of things does happen in between. A lot of characters does come involved, and they will take you back and forth between their past and their present. You get to see their love and stuff like that, and slowly, like, she is falling in love with him, but slowly, like, he doesn't know what love is, but he starts to develop with her as he's with her. So that is the recap of the first 2 episodes, and containing some spoilers and stuff like that for Eternal Love of Dream. I don't know, like, at first I was just kind of like iffy on it, but now it's finally come to an end. We'll, I'll probably watch it to see how it turns out. And obviously for me, when it's like these Chinese drama with a lot of stuff going on, I tend to skip a lot and just focus on the main stuff. So, I mean, if you guys want to know what happens in the ending or wants to know more of this, let me know in the comments below. And to Michelle Yu, thank you for requesting for this video. And if you have any more, let me know. And if you actually want to know more on this drama, do let me know too. I'll look into it for you and I'll watch it. But yeah, if you're looking for something to watch as of right now of all this craziness, be self-quarantine at home and stuff like that, for some of you guys can binge watch this. It finished airing already, so it's like the total 56 episodes. So do sit down and watch, and just watch, kill time. That's what my sister is doing right now. But yeah, I don't want to blabber on for too long, but that is the recap of the first 2 episodes and a review of Eternal Love of Dreams, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.